show, and we are joined by a special guest in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jules Rendell. How are you, Jules? How are you doing? You all right?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to have you here. Good to have you
you
here. We have been trying to get you on Feeling Radio now for 10 years.
Have you?
We have. We went through all the sources. It's like speak to the agent, speak to the manager, speak to the manager's manager. How did you get into music?
How I get into music? Oh my gosh. I mean, you're just born with it, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think I was always drawn towards it. I can remember like first time I was about 7, I was like, Mum, I want to join the church choir. And then I remember doing my first solo when I was about 11. First song I ever wrote was called Purpose.
Yeah.
And I wrote it when I was 19, which I think is pretty late.
That's fantastic.
Songs. So yeah, and it was one of those songs I just thought was crap until I played it to someone and they're like, oh, that's just an amazing song.
I can detect, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're from Birmingham.
Am
Am I wrong? No. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Oh, there you go. Right
Not many people pick that up, you know.
I'm good.
Because I lived a long time in Manchester, so I've got kind of a Manchester twang with it as well. So I'm quite impressed that you picked that up.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I can pick up. Like I can pick up the number you're thinking about from 1 to 10.
Go
Don't
on.
tell me. Tell him.
Go on.
7.
No!
Was it wrong?
No, that's right.
Is it correct?
How did you do that?
Wow! Is that correct? That's unbelievable. Let's bring the person we're speaking about is your well-known guitarist. Let's bring him in on. You can take the mic, you take the mic as well. Congratulations to you. You've just given birth to a bouncing new baby. Congratulations.
Not me, my wife, but yes.
Well,
yes.
That's very
I
good.
had the
That's very
easy role, standing there just
That's very good.
looking concerned, yeah. But yeah,
Looking concerned. I
Trying to say
think you
the right
did
thing.
more than that. I mean, you were there showing support,
Yeah.
holding the hand.
Oh, yeah.
But congratulations. It's kid number 2.
Number 2, yeah.
Now, as someone I'm not there yet. So hopefully in the future. But as in future, we'll be there. I mean, how does it feel? I don't know how it feels. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, the first one's the real life changer,
Yes.
obviously. But yeah, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's a miracle. It is a miracle.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
Yeah,
Fantastic. How did you get into music?
Same thing really, just at school, doing the usual piano lessons, everything when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Always wanted to play guitar. I love Jimi Hendrix and that kind of thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, so and then just got into sort of soul and funk and the James Brown thing really. When
That's it. Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, it was all that stuff.
Yeah. Now, all right, back to Jules. Not that was fantastic, man. That's absolutely fantastic. Why is Jay laughing? Jay is just laughing for no reason at all. Purpose was that first single that you wrote. You didn't think was good, and then you played it to someone. They thought it was great, right? And then you said, maybe I shouldn't be working for McDonald's. Maybe I should do music. That's what you thought to yourself, right? You thought, there's no point doing anything else than me. That's what I meant by that. Because it's a guy earlier on who tattooed McDonald's on his hand. That's crazy. A receipt for McDonald's. Yeah. Am I lying? You read the story, Victoria, right?
Yeah.
They tattooed a receipt of McDonald's. I know people can like their big burgers, but that is a little bit taking it too far.
Well, actually, I went to music college, so I always thought I would do music as a career, but didn't really know that I was going to do my own stuff. But when I was there, I was like, everything I was doing that wasn't my own just felt really, I don't know, not worth it. So I was like, I've got to express myself and express what I think about things and have my own kind of music. That's why I did it.
So when did you start writing more of your own music?
When I left college, about 22, and then just kind of went for it and made a couple of.
But your music is more soul, isn't it? Mostly soul. But do you have influence of other genres and artists?
Yeah, I really like jazz music. I'm not a proper hardcore
jazz
jazzer,
is the best,
but
isn't it?
I love people like Esperanza Spalding and Gretchen Parlato and people like that. Just people who've got a lot of soul and a lot of heart in their music. And I guess like I don't go too far away from soul and jazz, but I do like John Mayer and a bit of blues and stuff. I love his songwriting. I think he's an amazing songwriter.
That's amazing. You've got is it your first album coming up?
Yeah, it's called The Lotus Blue.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a 5-track EP.
And what's your main theme or influence on that EP album?
Do you know, the EP is just a bunch of stories of different people that I've seen. The first song, Destination, I was actually inspired by an ex-boyfriend. I didn't really agree with the way he was doing his life. It was very work orientated, very money orientated, and career orientated. And I was like, it was kind of me kind of sharing my views about that. But then, like the Lotus Bloom itself, that song is about my best mate who had chronic fatigue, and it's about her story about how she went to this really dark place. Basically, her whole life stopped. She couldn't go out. She could only walk about 5 minutes a day. She couldn't wash her hair and dry it in the same day. You know, she couldn't change her bed sheets. Nothing. She couldn't do anything. Her whole life stopped because of this illness. But throughout her kind of healing process, she really grew as a person, and she came out and she really blossomed as a person through it all. So there's a lot of stories. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't know about this this ex-boyfriend. you know I don't miss a trick there. Oh, there's an ex-boyfriend who was addicted to work, and he's just concentrating on his career.
Yeah.
It's not you, is it? It's not. Obviously, it's not. You're perfectly married, happy. It was so. I mean, cause I would have thought that's a good guy. Like he's addicted to because you don't want the opposite of that is not attractive. You know, lazy, good for nothing, doesn't want to work. You know, so what are we saying? Are we saying you know at that time you just didn't know what you wanted? But what are we saying here then?
Now, just to kind of clear things up. I would like somebody, you know, I am single.
Of course
you know. Of
Yeah.
course
No, it's a good way. No, it's a joke. It's not to be a joke, Jill. It's a joke.
You know, financial stability is a great thing. However, if your boyfriend is saying to you, what are you doing with your career? Why don't you, he was like, why don't you become a teacher, then you'll have a career path.
No.
And you'll be able to, like, you know, move up the salary.
No.
When are you going to have enough money to buy a house, and how are you going to bring up kids and all that, you know. So I'm not that kind of person. I'm much more follow your dreams. I'm
You're
all
a free
for
spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All for earning money and having a good career, but not if it's the priority.
Definitely. You shouldn't get addicted to it, that's what you said. There's got to be a balance in everything, right?
Exactly.
Definitely. All right. Let's talk about the second single. So the second single was about your friend that had chronic fatigue. Now, I've got to say, going from working a lot to chronic fatigue, you know, that your writing patterns are the next level. I call it NLS. You know, next level shit. It's like you've got a journey. And Marilyn asked you whether there's a theme around the album. Now, I run an EP. I'm thinking the theme is a journey to salvation, as it were. Talk to me. Am I getting too deep there? Am I on the money on this one?
You know, I guess I'm quite a spiritual person.
Yeah.
So, all of my songs they've got a deeper meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
They have, don't they?
So,
poetic.
Yes, they're poetic. Thanks. And I guess my thing is in life is to bring hope to people. You know, I think that in today's kind of popular culture, there's loads of stuff about, you know, sex and relationships and drugs and whatever, and you know, even like the other day I heard a song which is basically just women bitching about each other, and I was just like, oh, what is this? But I really want to like write stuff that's going to lift people up and make people feel happy and